So guys, I'm back for another video, and today we're gonna be talking about Napoli's game that finished a couple hours ago. We are officially in the Champions League for next season. It's been a long season, man. A lot of injuries, a lot of things not going our way, but I think it's been not the best season, of course. I think, obviously, we could have done better, in my opinion, but I think the fact that we had injuries, you know, the mistakes, I think that I'll get into when I do my season review. I'll talk about those mistakes. But I think, I think there's three topics here. And one of those topics is forward position. I think Santos, obviously, difference maker. He didn't score today, but I think ever since he joined, there's been a difference in how we attack and how we play the game. What a player he is, by the way. Second thing is, I think Hoyland, for me, I can see why people disrespected him, but I say he needs a second striker. And I say, and I know that he needs a second striker because he is tired, he is out of breath. If it's a striker, either it's a striker who can be a backup striker, or it's a striker who can play with him, and then maybe one game, depending on the opponent, we play that guy, and then, I don't know. Sorry. But I think we need a striker in the transfer market. I think the transfer market has to be a top priority for Napoli this offseason. I think midfield, I think we have to add young squad players in the midfield. I think that's a must. I think defenders getting more experience in the defense, and then right back, we need a guy who can play in Di Lorenzo's position, I think, and then a striker. I don't necessarily think we need a winger, but I think striker for sure. Striker 100%, defender 100%, and then 2 or 3 midfielders. I think, depending on who leaves as well, I think that'll be good enough. Depends on who leaves, but going back to this game, it was an easy game. We played a team who's already going down to second division, and it was easy work. There was 5 players who I thought were good today. The first player, Elmas. He didn't score, but he was involved. He kind of was involved. He got an assist for Akamani, who I'll talk about in a sec. He was good. And the next player is McTominay. I think McTominay, we all know the level of McTominay. We all know what McTominay can do on best given night. I think he's been tired this season. I think he needs to have a replacement so a replacement can play for him, because McTominay, he needs a rest. Y'all can tell in the last games or so that McTominay has been tired, and he's playing every game, so I think that needs to be figured out. The third thing that I'm going to say is, and I'm going to say this, and this is me going back to saying Rahmani is our best player. He scored today, and he has a lot of goals in him. I think, for me, he's one of those defenders where he's world class, but he's not one of the best. And I think he's one of those ones where he doesn't get enough credit because his team is not that good, or his team is not good enough to make him in the conversation. You know what I mean? It's like with Jan Oblak. He's the best goalkeeper in the world, but people don't call him best goalkeeper in the world. It's because Atletico Madrid are not the best team in the world. So, same thing with Rachmani. I think Rachmani so underrated. His team almost made the World Cup without him. Best player, captain, by the way. And then Vergara coming back, KDB coming off the bench, who we missed in that game, but overall looked very positive today. We also kept a clean sheet, which Alex Millet, who I'll talk about more next game and in the season review. But that is it, guys. Make sure you like, make sure to comment, and make sure to subscribe. See you guys in the next one.